Aceh, Aceh province in Sumatra. Aceh province in Sumatra. Aceh province in Indonesia. Indonesia is a country that falls in Indian subcontinent, and it is called is an island country. It is a country which has thousands of islands, not hundreds of islands, thousands of islands. So where is Indonesia? So Indonesia, if we see the Indian map, current Indian map, then there is a group of islands called Andaman Nicobar Islands. So Andaman Nicobar, where group of Andaman Islands are in north and it touching Burma, and south is Nicobar set of islands, and the southern part is Car Nicobar. So Car Nicobar, if you just go along, then you will hit Sumatra. Sumatra is the biggest island in the Indonesian set of islands. So Indonesia is like Sumatra, then it goes to Java, then it goes to Bali, and then Timor. Then there is a Kalimantan, big island, Kalimantan. So in Kalimantan also part of Indonesia is there. So Kalimantan, Brunei is a country, and then Malaysia, and then Indonesia. Three countries are in Kalimantan, big island, massive island. So this is Indonesia. So Indonesia western part is Sumatra, big island, biggest island we can say in Indonesia, 4.7 lakh, 0.47 million square kilometer is kind of is Sumatra. Around 60 million or 6 crore people they live in Sumatra. Whereas if you see the Indonesia, then around 27 crore people or 20 to 70 million people live, and its area is around 2 lakh 20 lakh square kilometer, means around 2 million square kilometer is the Indonesia. It's a big country, and Indonesia, it is considered as that if I take Indian subcontinent from kind of Mongolia to the present India, and then that side, if we go along the Himalaya, then the south and eastern part only island not touching the mainland is Indonesia. So Indonesia is considered as island is a piece of island that holds the Indian subcontinent. So without Indonesia, you can imagine Indian subcontinent. So if it is Indian subcontinent, then here is Indonesia, and it holds full Indian subcontinent. So Indonesia is kind of country which hold the Indian subcontinent. Aceh province. So Aceh province in Indonesia is in Sumatra, and that is the western of the Sumatra. So if I take Andaman Nicobar Island, then if this is Nicobar the south, then Nicobar Island it moves like crescent, the moon crescent, and then the southernmost Car Nicobar. If I go along the crescent, then immediately I touch the Aceh province in the Sumatra. So Sumatra is the most western island in the Indonesia, and in Sumatra also most western and north. That is, Sumatra is like this. So this point, if this is like this, then the west and north. This point. If I little bit I continue, then I'll hit Nicobar Island. So there is Aceh province. Okay, so there is a kind of insurgency in Aceh. So insurgency in Aceh. Aceh is a province in Indonesia which claims that it has separate culture to Indonesia. So Indonesia is more or like it is in Java island. So Java is an island in Indonesia, and Java is kind of that is more or less south to Mediterranean line. If there is a Mediterranean line, I mean sorry, equatorial. There is an equatorial line. So if there is an equatorial line as a center of Earth that passes through Africa and then South America, then south of the equatorial line is the Java, whereas equatorial line crosses the kind of Sumatra near to Singapore. So the Singapore South is the Sumatra middle post. Equatorial line crosses Sumatra. South the Sumatra, Java is. So people consider in Aceh is that Indonesia is more or less it's a Javanese country. It is not their country. Means they feel kind of cheated when they are in Indonesia. There is no development, but it's a fully back. It's a kind of Baluchistan of Pakistan. Means completely deprived area, and people are completely they are feeling cheated now to get aligned with Indonesia. That is Aceh province, full of mineral resources. That's why I say it is another Balochistan of Pakistan. So Aceh province in Indonesia, how far it would go? Now the Suharto is head of Indonesia, and he took charge in 1975. Okay. Now in 1965, so 1965 to 1998 is Suharto period. Now Suharto is talking about it talks secular country, a country which is secular, which has least religious importance, unified Indonesia. That is the word he is using. Unified Indonesia means Indonesia which has same culture. Anyway, it has same religion, but with unified Indonesia means Indonesia with same culture everywhere. So one culture, one kind of way of living, one kind of language, everything one. This is what we will follow. We will belong being a same country. Now people in Aceh, they started feeling it is something like they are looting our resources, mineral, saying that unified Indonesia and secular country and we are all same, they are looting our country. They believe that they are not Indonesian. Aceh, they are not even Sumatran. They are Aceh. Aceh is a separate country altogether since the past. So the 19 December 1976, the revolution, the revolt against Indonesia, it blown in Aceh. So Hassan D, Hassan D, Hassan D Tarari or something. So Hassan D is the leader who led the Free Aceh movement. So Free Aceh movement (FAM) is an organization that was formed and 2nd December 1976, and they claimed that we want independence, we don't want your secular fundamental, we don't want your unified Indonesia fundamental, we are different, we are not Javani, we are not Jakarta, so better we will make a separate country. Now there is a huge problem in kind of Aceh. Slowly they started capturing the territory, blowing up police station, blowing up army location, everything they started blowing. And Aceh they now try to make it as independent country. So leader like Hassan D. Hassan D. So he kind of he revolted against the Suharto. Suharto placed army there, and there is a combat in the Aceh. Now this is one phase of the Aceh revolution. FAM, Free Aceh movement. Now in second phase, that is now around 1980s, the end of 1980s, around 85 to 89, the Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, Mr. Muammar Gaddafi in Libya, in that is falls in northern part of Africa, that is Sahara Desert. So Libya came to the rescue of the Aceh. I don't know why he started taking the interest, but it started taking the interest in the Aceh. So Libya, now he put money also in the Aceh revolution, and Libya he took the guerrilla, training the guerrilla in the from the Aceh, and people they went to Libya to get trained. When they came back to the Aceh, then there was a fierce battle between the Indonesian military and Aceh freedom fighters. Now they are trained from the Libya, and they are there anyway military people. So there is a fierce battle happening in Aceh in 1990 period. Now, what are the other problems in Aceh? Aceh is full of resources, less population. If we see the size of Aceh, it is around 58,000 square kilometers. It is a big area. 58,000 square kilometer is like a Bhutan country. And then population is merely around, population is around a kind of 45 lakhs, 4.5 million. 4.5 million, 45 lakhs people, they live in 58,000 square kilometers. It falls in Sumatra Island, big island. Sumatra is, as I told, it is around kind of 4.5 lakh square kilometer, 0.45 million square kilometer, and 7 crore people, they live there. Whereas in the Aceh province, around 45 million, 45 lakhs, 4.5 million people, they live there, and it is 58,000 square kilometers. Now, the problem is that fierce battle is going on, but main problem is the natural resources. Arun gas field, the petroleum gas or natural gas, Arun gas field. Now there is a company called Mobil. Mobil is a famous company. So Mobil company Indonesia, in the name of country integrity unified Indonesia. Now the people from Java, they are coming to Aceh to work in the Mobil Arun gas field. So in Arun gas field, the Indonesian government is earning like hell, okay, and they are not giving anything to the local people. The local people there, the way the Balochistan is, it is being looted by China and Pakistan. Balochistan, the natural resources of Balochistan, it is being looted by China and Pakistan, not giving anything. And agriculture like dates, which is of very high quality, they should involve in selling the dates to the worldwide so that it could earn something like that. Dates are being fed as a fodder to the cattle animal. So this is situation of Balochistan. Here, Aceh situation is same. The gas field of the Aceh, full it is being looted by multinational companies, and they are giving the kind of some money to the Indonesian government as tax. Aceh people are not getting anything. What they are getting is Indonesian nationality. They are Indonesian national unified Indonesia. How long it will work? So it could not work, and they started demanding the money. So whatever the natural resources you are kind of withdrawing from us, you have to give some share. Now battle is, it means it is natural. It will happen. So in 1990, when the army guerrilla forces that came trained from the Libya, now there is a fierce battle in Aceh. So by 1998, Suharto is out of the politics in Indonesia, and then it is something like that 70% the Aceh is controlled by the Free Aceh Movement guerrilla. So 70% of the Aceh went from the Indonesia. Now Medhavati Sukarnoputri is the next head of the Indonesia from the 2001 to 2004. I believe that is the period. Now Medhavati Sukarnoputri, she is a tough lady, and then she started again. So by 1998, when there was a fierce battle in 1990, by 1998 when Suharto left, then the army operation in Aceh, it also weakened. So Aceh, the fighters, they were relaxed, and they were any had 70% control over the Aceh province. When Medhavati Sukarno Putri came back in 2001, then she started kind of massacre. Means 50,000 military kind of personnel, more than that, she deployed in the Aceh province. And there was a kind of fierce battle again started in Aceh. And many of the guerrilla fighters, they were either killed, they were captured, and see the battle worsened. In 2003, the battle worsened, and there was no relentless, means relentlessly, there was no relentlessly Medhavati Sukarno Putri, she treated the kind of freedom fighters in Aceh. No mercy, nothing. So, so by 2003, the situation was anyway bad for the Aceh freedom fighter because full Indonesian government was behind them. Now, now in 2003, 2004, I believe tsunami came. So Indian Ocean tsunami, it further devastated the Aceh. Lakhs of people, more than 1.5 lakh of people, they desolated. They were completely out of their home and completely homeless. This situation prevailed in Aceh. Finally, they bent and then they sat on the negotiation table in 2005. So Vedavati Sukarnoputri is out, but she kind of she bent the Ake, the freedom fighting movement, and then tsunami. Then in 2005, then Susilo Idonovo is the new head of the Indonesia, and he kind of acknowledged the peace agreement from the Aceh freedom fighters, means free Aceh movement people, and they sat on the table. So he relaxed the army over there, and he made the positive move. And then under the kind of mediation, rather than we say, from the Finland people. Okay, so from the Finland former president, one Finnish former president, then there is an agreement between the FAM and Indonesia. What agreement it will? Finally, it is kind of that they could have fought more, but nature did not support them. And finally, then through the peace agreement, then they are silent now. So 2005 onwards, so 25 years of bloody struggle that ended in 2005. So this is insurgency in Aceh province in Indonesia. Now, I say same thing. If you see the Indian subcontinent, no part in Indian subcontinent is alienated. No part is separate. So, some from where somewhere all are connected. If you see the kind of Philippines, then it is connected through the Kalimantan island. So no one is isolated. If you see the Indonesia, then through Andaman Nicobar it is connected. Now see the condition of Andaman Nicobar. The indigenous people out there, they are dying. In one or two islands they are there. Otherwise, it is almost gone. So the culture of that region, the Aceh, and then Andaman Nicobar is anyway it is degrading. So post 1947, the condition of Indian subcontinent, it is like orphan. All the I was talking about insurgency in Iran, Afghanistan, Baluchistan, then Xinjiang, Kashi province, Tibet, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Burma. Now this is another one. Aceh, Indonesia. So everywhere there is another insurgency in the East Timor, though somehow that is also falls under Indian subcontinent, and the capital of East Timor, that is part of Timor Island, is Delhi. Surprisingly, the name of their capital city or town is Delhi. So they are that much attached to the Indian, that is their everyone's motherland. Anyway, but what is the pathetic situation? What is the kind of, you see, doldrum? I would rather say that Finland is coming to mediate Aceh and Jakarta. Where is India? Miss Car Nukovar, I have personally heard in news that Madam Sonia Gandhi of Indian National Congress, Sonia Gandhi, along with her family, they go and celebrate New Year in the Car Nicobar Islands. These are official data. Means in the New Year period, the New Year they generally sometimes they go to the Car Nicobar Islands to spend their holiday with their family. Just down the Car Nicobar, Aceh province is there, where hundreds and thousands of people got killed. Till some time back, they were also Indian. Now they hate to be called Indonesian because they are different. Their culture is different to the Java, and they want independence. Whatever, everywhere instability, and Indian democratic system has nothing to do anywhere. All were boundary. If you have money and time, go to Switzerland